You know, I was thinking and saying, I really hope this movie is better than The Room, but I can't really say that because The Room is just so awesome. What's up guys, I am back here for another video today, and today we're going to be talking about the latest comedy, The Disaster Artist. So The Disaster Artist is based on the book by Greg Sestero, and which I haven't read, but that book and this film is based on the movie called The Room and the making of all that, in which that was written, directed, produced, and starred by Tommy Wiseau, and which I have seen, which is pretty awesome. And The Room is known for being like the best, worst movie ever. Tons of people try to replicate the lines from the movie. I'm not that good at it, but I'll do it for you guys. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yes, as I said, that was my shitty impression of Tommy Wiseau. But on a lighter note, The Disaster Artist was produced, directed, and starred by James Franco. And we also have starring Dave Franco, his brother. And we also have Seth Rogen and tons of more cameos. But I'm not going to be spoiling all those cameos for you guys because I want you guys to experience those cameos the way I did, because going into this film, I only knew those three characters, and I think it's better off if you guys just knew those three characters too. But The Disaster Artist centers on Tommy and Greg and how they first met. We learn that they both had the same goal, and that is to act and direct and star in big Hollywood movie. But of course, they have their struggles and obstacles that get in that way. That's until they come to the realization that they should make their own movie. And that movie they decide to make is called The Room. And yes, so you guys can kind of guess this. I was really looking forward to seeing this film because, for one, I was a big fan of The Room, and this film was pretty great. Surprisingly about this film, it was really emotional and inspirational at the same time, and I was not expecting that. However, I did love that. But James Franco, man, he completely nails the role of Tommy Wiseau. Like, I wish I had Tommy Wiseau's voice. It's just like such an awesome voice to have, and James Franco has his, and he can do Tommy's voice like so perfection. And he has great chemistry with Dave Franco's character. Isn't that kind of ironic? I mean, obviously it's not ironic, but that just helps out this film so much more, because it shows that their chemistry of James Franco playing Tommy and Dave Franco playing Greg, and it shows their aspiration on how Greg wants to be an actor and Tommy wants to be an actor/director. And it shows that the struggles they go through. It shows that Dave and James Franco portraying these people as their roles. It makes it feel so real because they are family, and it almost feels like a documentary in a way because they're two brothers in real life and they're acting as two really close friends, and it makes it feel like that these two close friends in the movies are actually family. It works for the full benefit. But this movie, it really nails and executes all the laughs it did. And I was thinking, this year in 2017, this might be my favorite comedy of the year, and it's definitely up there for one of my favorite films of the year. I did enjoy it quite a ton. However, a thing that I wish this film did a little bit different with is it centers on Dave and James Franco's characters. Obviously, they're great in their roles, but I wish it expanded on some of the other characters, for example, like that were in the room. For example, like Denny and Lisa, because they were pretty good characters in the room. I mean, I just wish that their characters in this film, The Disaster Artist, were expanded just a little bit more. I just thought that they could have been included more in this film, and I definitely thought they deserved some more screen time. And there is another time in this film when it's getting close to the end, and it's just during this specific time period, and then the screen goes blank, and then the time period shifts. But I felt like during that time period, before we went flash forward into time, I felt like that it could have been expanded more on what was happening during that time period before the time shift. That's just how much like I love this movie, because I wanted more of it, maybe about 10-15 minutes of screen time, and I think that would have helped it even more. But guys, at the end, The Disaster Artist surprised me, and I did enjoy it a lot. It was funny, it was inspiring, it was inspirational, and surprisingly, it was emotional. And guys, with all that said, I'm going to be giving The Disaster Artist an A-. Now guys, I had a total blast with The Disaster Artist, and I really do recommend on seeing this film. If you guys haven't seen The Room either too, I do recommend seeing that because you'll get a little bit more knowledge of these characters in this film, and you'll get a little something on what to look for in here. And I know it's only in some select cities around the world, but honestly, I mean, if it's within a half hour of where you live, I definitely recommend you go out and see it. And guys, so the most important question here today, if you guys have seen The Disaster Artist, what have you guys thought of it? And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.